And the same thing seems to me to apply to your career in general, even when you're not physically present. So many people have to have press agents and public relation people, and they worry about their public image and so on. And everything that you do somehow has a quality of excitement about it, or fascination.
Well, to tell you the truth, I don't have a press agent because I should have probably, because I'm paying the consequences now. Or rather, I did, not anymore, because if you're not tied to people, well, they try to fight you, so you will belong to them as for interests and all that.
Yes.
We know very well that art is not all beauty.
Yes.
But as I'm a very independent creature and I like what I do have coming to me, whether it's good or bad, the sincere way, otherwise I don't feel it's worth my making a career. The public must applaud me or love me the way I stand and as things are. So I was against them also because when I needed a press agent and engagements, nobody just looked at me at all. And of
this
course,
seems incredible.
Well, there were many a time at the beginning of my second career also, which I call the big career, after 1947, that nobody wanted to talk to me. I mean, no agent would touch me and give me a job because I was immediately after my debut in Italy, was not loved that much. I was something new to listen to, and they disliked anything that took them away from tradition. Yes, it's incredible.
That's incredible. And
then when they came and said, well, now there is so-and-so, the theater that wants a contract from you, I said, well, thank you very much. I have already the offer. I don't have to go through you.
Yes.
That caused a lot of fight. In fact, lots of booing that I've had persistently in the theater was caused by these people who were trying desperately. Because, you see, if one artist is engaged in the opera,
yes.
If they're not freelancers, then the agency passes on 20 or 30 of their other artists together with this big star.
Oh, yes.
So you see, it's a...
yeah, it's a way of getting others engaged.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
So it is a shop, I'm afraid.
Well, of course it's a shock.
Well, engagements were not that easy in that time, also because there were more singers, but also because they really came to me when they just couldn't find another one to cast in the role. So finally, when they did come, they knew that I would be expensive, and but I promise you that it wasn't frequent. It was about every 4 or 5 months that I would have a role. And finally, when I did sing this role, whether it was Forza del Destino or Aida, there were many people that used to say, well, her high notes are beautiful, but her middle notes are not. And the other one said, oh, the middle notes are beautiful, but the top are no good. And, well, the other one would come out saying the low notes are beautiful, but in other words, they wouldn't agree. But what impressed me was in Forza del Destino in Trieste, one of those famous 4 months before I worked, from one contract to another, they used to say that, well, she does know how to move on stage. That really was something that I'll never forget. But in any case, I believe me, up to 2 years nearly, it was not as frequent as one would think to work. But also I had to say no to certain contracts which would have been below my level.